Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we have got a big week ahead of us. We are talking about November 9th through the 15th. So much happening. The moon is going to change signs 4 times. We're going to have the 1111 Gateway, which is super powerful this year for so many reasons. I think you're going to feel that energy all the way through to the end of the week with when you plant your seeds of intention with the new moon that is happening in Scorpio on Sunday morning or Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. It's on the 14th or the 15th. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. This week, we start out with the energy in Virgo, and that is the second house for you, your second house of what you value, self-esteem, self-worth. It's going to roll through your communication house, through your home house, and finish out in your creativity, what do you find the joy and the passion in life in? You know, where's the fun and the romance for you? So, okay, you have some really great cards, so let me just take a moment to look at this. So we have the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, when you're in the highest energy. When you are in the lower vibrational energy, it would be withholding and keeping things back, you know, the opposite of generosity. And it feels very much like that Virgo energy of the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving in balance. But with generosity, it almost feels more like giving from the heart and not worrying about keeping an accounting of it. So that would be and then you have the web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, and the cause and effect. And so again, I think this is going to have a lot to do with I think I finally fixed my lighting. I'm super excited. This has to do with receiving from the universe. Wow. Okay, so in order to not block the gifts that are coming to you from the universe, a couple of things. One, you have to be listening in. So you have to be tuned in. You have to be paying attention. You have to spend time looking for signs and synchronicities. So, for instance, my spirit animal is a hawk, and I'm driving down the road today, and he was this huge hawk just sitting in the tree looking over the road. And I thought, well, what does that mean? He's looking over the road. He had a lot of views, so it's getting the big picture. It's looking for the small details. It's he can see the future and the past. It was really so when you see something, look up spiritual meaning of, if you aren't sure what it means, or ask for what you need to see. So if you're like, give me a sign because I'm trying to figure something out and I need that sign to be, I see a flower today, and in the fall, that's hard to do, right? And so maybe you'll find one, or, it's early spring maybe where you are, and are the flowers up yet or something? So look for a sign that is not easy. So a lot of people ask for feathers. That's not necessarily something you would see, but something you would recognize as confirmation of what it is that you're asking about, right? So look for the confirmations, ask for what it is that you want, and be open to receiving it. The signs, the informations, the synchronicities, the help, the cause and effect. Where you put the energy into something and you're looking for something to come back to you from it. So there's a lot of that energy here. It's very this one here, the Lady of the Gift, it looks like she's, I almost fixed the lighting. There you go. See how it looks like she's blowing out wishes and dreams? And it looks like they're being answered, like being caught up by, they have wings of light on them. So, and then here it looks like she's holding one in her hand. And so I think asking for what it is and then being open to receiving it is going to be the way to go this week for you, the way that's going to lead you through what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So lots going on this week. I have a lot of cards on the table here, so let's get into it, right? So on Monday, the moon is going to be in Virgo. That's that second house of yours. That's that house of value. This is, of course, if your rising sign is Leo, that would be your second house. This is why it's really good to know your chart. So your sun sign, it's how you feel at the core of you. It's how you feel inside. Your rising sign is it sets up the houses. It also sets up how how you interact with the world and your personality and how people view you. And your moon sign, which I really like to focus on, has a lot to do with the energy of how you feel about things and as they're going along. So even if none of the other stuff is true, when that moon is in Virgo, you're thinking about what's of value. How do I manage my self-esteem? Where do I plant my seeds of intention to grow what I want, to nurture what I want in these arenas of my life? And so you have deservingness. Okay, we're back to self-esteem, self-worth, self-value. You are a beloved child of God. Like everyone else, you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose, even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities. Trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Ask for what you need, not because you deserve it. There's no deserving or not deserving. Everybody is worthy. And it's just a matter of recognizing that part of you that has this. And so this deservingness is just a reminder. So it's just a reminder to push through your resistance of thinking you have to earn love. You have to do everything right if you're going to get a reward in life, and just surrender to the divine love that knows that you are their child. You are a child of divine love. You are a piece of love. You are a part of the divine source. And so you can manifest for yourself whatever you want because you are love. You're begotten from love. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, so what I'm seeing, it's a bonfire, and you know how the little embers come flying off? You're an ember, right? Of the original source of light and love. And so when that ember falls on the ground, it can catch fire just the same as anything else, right? And so catch on fire is what I'm hearing. Catch on fire. Be willing to be willing to drop into the fertile fuel and light the fire in your life. Ask for what you want. Look for the gifts. They're coming to you. So, okay. So a couple of things I need to cover. On Monday, Venus that rules Libra will be in Libra. And Mars that rules Aries is in Aries, and they're in opposition. And so there is this energy. Meanwhile, the moon is going to be in a really uncomfortable, like annoying energy with Chiron, the wounded healer. So this sense of feeling worthy, it might have a lot to do with male-female relationships. Not necessarily because it is your second house, but we are going to roll through your third house, your fourth house. So maybe, the way you were treated by your parents or whatever, but there's this energy of, difficult energy around relationships in general this week. But in particular, you might notice it on Monday. But the sun in Scorpio is going to be in a nice, comfortable trine with Neptune in Pisces. And so this is about what are your dreams, right? And so that is why you ask for what you want, and knowing that you deserve it, and kind of stay above the emotional noise this week, I think would be the way to go, and focus on what it is that you're trying to do, because your dreams are going to need a practical plan. You are going to need to be able, in order to manifest, you're going to have to pull the dream out of the ethers and then take some actual action steps in order to get things going here. So it's going to take consistent effort. You're going to have to work hard at this point. Everybody is. That's not... in order to manifest what you want. That does not mean that you can't get what you want. It's not like it's got insurmountable obstacles and pretty soon it's going to get a little easier. But Saturn is going to ask us all to work hard. So we have the secret sketches. Okay, so on Wednesday, it's the 11/11 Gateway. Libra, the moon is in Libra, represented by the Justice card in the tarot, which is the number 11, and it gets there at 11:09 a.m. So there's another 11, so around 11 o'clock, right? Eastern Standard Time in the United States. And so lots of energy of that doorway, and that doorway is going to open up to leading to that new moon in Scorpio, where you start really working toward manifesting the dreams. And so here's your doorway. Isn't this a great card? I love this little deck. It's adorable. I'll put it in the description box below. It says, wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. It's the secret sketches. Oh. Because on the sidewalk, I don't know if you can see it on the sidewalk, but there is drawings. So the blue of the door, that's throat chakra, but it's also about trusting. It is about trusting that through that doorway is where you want to go. It is about trusting that you deserve to go. It's about trusting the process of asking for what you want. And the secret sketches, I feel like this is you writing down your dreams. Writing down what it is that you want. So while the moon is in Libra, we have on Thursday, we've got Jupiter, the planet of expansion, conjuncting with Pluto, the planet of transformation. This is the part where Jupiter starts breaking free and creating what it wants. But when it is right on top of that, Pluto energy, that is that manifesting of magnifying things that are small into something larger. The last time they did this was in March when the virus took off. But why can't we use that energy for something good in our life? So what is that small thing inside of you that you want to magnify and transform your life with? Right? It can magnify the positive and the negative. Let's pick the positive. What is that small thing, that seed of hope, that dream, that small little voice in your head that says, I am worthy? Magnify that. Use that energy to do that. So then on Friday the 13th, I'm not so superstitious about that, though. Friday the 13th, the moon moves into Scorpio. Oh, that makes me a little more superstitious when it's Scorpio. It's going to move into Scorpio at 11:19 a.m., but at 4:44 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, the moon's going to conjunct with Mercury, which got into Mars, into Scorpio earlier this week. Back on Tuesday, which I don't think I mentioned. Mars is going to go direct. Okay, so we've got the moon in emotional, fiery waters of Scorpio. We've got the moon conjuncting with Mercury in the emotional, fiery waters of Scorpio. We've got the moon in a really uncomfortable angle with Chiron, that wounded healer that irritates us, like this thing that we need to talk about, figure out, heal. And in opposition to Uranus, sudden, shocking surprises. Friday the 13th might be tough this year. And Mars has stationed direct and is going to start moving forward. So all of that energy, that pent-up energy of Mars, that I really want to break free energy. So I would say the energy is very unstable, kind of like a really dry forest where a bolt of lightning can set off a huge wildfire. Heads up. That's Friday. But for you in your life, because you're a fire sign, it might be just what you need to ignite your life to be able to start moving things forward, because you have amazing cards. You have breaking free. You have truth. This is your truth. This is so definitely your truth, because we also have feelings. What is your truth? Can you break free? You might be expressing your feelings to people. Oof. There is a real potential for change. try to keep the change positive in your life. That doesn't mean you don't say what you're thinking. But you can't take back words. So I want to caution you to be judicious in which ones you choose to use, right? Be careful, be cautious. Look out for what it is you say. You can't take it back. But it needs to be honest and it needs to be your truth. Let's get you a card for that full moon. That full moon happens Sunday morning, 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. It is at 23 degrees of Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. So you have bring love into the situation. It is a new moon. It is an opportunity to plant your seeds of intention on what it is that you want to create. What do you want to manifest? This is in the area of romance, fun, creativity, children. Bring love into the situation. So you figured out what you feel. You know your truth. Choose to express yourself in a very loving, kind way to yourself, because remember, you're deserving, and to others. And ask for what you want this week from the universe, from the people in your life, from your boss. Ask for what you want. Yeah, okay. So right after that new moon happens, 6 hours later, we get the moon coming into a very nice supportive aspect with Saturn. And Saturn says, hey, I'm happy to help you, but you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to show up for yourself. Okay? So be consistent, show up for your dream, put the work in. And then the moon is going to move into Sagittarius at 10:47 a.m. I'm telling you, this is the gateway week. Okay, so here's the card that I have for the day where the moon is at the new moon beginning, moving forward. And here's what you have, the gates of triumph. This is a very powerful new moon that's going to open the doors to success for you. You deserve it. Believe that. It says success expands in your life. So ask for the synchronicities. Ask for what you want. Be on the lookout for it. Be willing to... Wow, you have a card here. Well, I don't know if it's yours, but it showed it to me. It was actually in the Gemini reading, and it's called Passages. And so when I see this, it was upside down, so I don't know if it flipped over or I just didn't shuffle it in properly. But here we have this Gates of Triumph, and this has many doorways. And so, again, it's that consistent showing up for yourself. When this door opens, there may be more doors behind it, right? You might walk into a hallway where there's more doors, more options, more opportunities, or there's just more steps to get to where you want to go. Don't let that deter you. Consistent, disciplined action will be required to bring these dreams into manifestation, but it's not more than you can do. You can do it. You can manifest anything, and you deserve to have what you want. All right, Leo, I will see you back here next week. If you have not already subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when I upload videos, and I would love for you to hit the thumbs up. It just makes me feel loved. All right, you guys have a great week, and we'll talk soon.